Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Headed towards the corner. Winker on a dead sprint. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
7-11.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Senga went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. That was pretty nasty. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave him the day off.
Kicks and fires.
Nope.
One out, base is empty. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Edward Cabrera. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Jesse Winker. High in the air, out to right. Sanchez moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Juan Soto now.
Third, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Myers settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League. Back here at Citi Field. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Senga back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Sanchez.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez, gets the call, and that's strike one. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot. Now this down the right field line, fair ball, should be extra bases. Throws to second, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Graham Pauley, the next to hit, takes ball one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 strikes.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Out to short, Lindor. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo ranging after it. And there are 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
A dive. He's got it. Throw to first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Next offering is fouled back. Alonso matched a homer in his last game. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Ramirez collects, fires to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He knocked in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field. Hill. And there's 2 away. Jeff McNeil stands in. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball. Inside,
ball one.
and 1-1. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit, right side. They get the force, and that's the inning. So they strand a pair. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. That's in there. That's strike 1. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Ball, that's outside.
Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Griffin Conant, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Jesse Winker. Flied to right his first time. That's down and in.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Juan Soto. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a foul ball.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Winker stands at first with 1 out.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And now 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
In the dirt, but kept close. And he got him. Wow, what an end to the inning. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made. 2 strikes, many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Late swing fouled off. The Fish down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. He didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. First pitch, not close.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Now he breaks his bat. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. His second homer of this series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now the catcher comes up to him. Agustin Ramirez. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think.
McNeil gets it to first, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Center fielder, Jose
Cabrera
Siri.
back to work. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesse Winker. 1 for 2. Winker, a former All-Star, 31 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and the Mets go 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. Back here in Queens, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Derek Hill. Hit in the air, right field. Winker should have it, and it's caught for the out. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Mets leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, and that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
That one fouled off.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by...
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And that is out of play. Home tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, That could be a deciding run.
First and second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus
Now
Tinoco.
pitching for Miami, number 38, Jesus
That hit
Tinoco.
him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi up and loosening in the pen. Fauché also getting ready. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
With 2 strikes,
ball,
may see some
2 strikes.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Uh-oh.
Timeout.
Back-to-back
That ball hit him.
batters hit by a pitch now. First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Pete Alonso. This guy with light tower power. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3. And they turn to double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
batting.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. And we've got
Now
ourselves a
pitching
pitching
for the New
change.
York
Paul
Mets.
Blackburn.
Number 58,
Swing and a
Paul
chopper out to short.
Blackburn.
Lindor on to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And
Inside
ball
ball.
1. Bounce to the right side. Alonso takes it to the bag. Marlins set down in order. Doing for the Marlins, still tied 3-3. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He was late there. Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. On the ground to first, and it stays fair. One down, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri, 0 for 2 in this one. That one missing inside. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tap foul at the plate.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-3.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So up next, Jesse Winker. Into center. Hill coming on. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Blackburn back to work. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Blackburn, 6'1" righty. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And that ball just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Right. In the box now, take strike 1. Line drive, base hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Really important at bat coming up now. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just misses. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here's the throw. but it's offline. He will score. Safe at third on a one-out triple, and the go-ahead run is on the doorstep. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realized.
Acuna in the dirt. It's pinned.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo, trying to improve that matchup for very important at bat in this game. One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they get 3 and back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Calvin Fauché.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Number 4.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Enriquez also throwing. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air out to center. Hill trying to get to it. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Alonso in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Myers sizing this one up. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Also
Now pitching for the Mets.
and there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Breaking Montage.
Comes up empty.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nope.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 1 down. Now it's the DH, Griffin Conine. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there, and it's 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Outside low, 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Fought off foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Graham Pauley now at the plate. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-5.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, and on the mound, the
Number
closer,
37.
Anthony Bender.
Anthony
He comes in with a
Bender.
chance for his 2nd save of the season. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Siri getting ready to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball.
Now he
2
can't
strikes.
squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting.
Here's Francisco
shortstop,
Lindor. And
Francisco
everyone is thinking the same
Lindor.
thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. On the ground. And they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but